Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had this year in Houston. I mean, this is a team who nobody was expecting really anything out of. They're coming off back-to-back 4-win seasons, but something clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And we always recognize Houston as a city that's hosted Super Bowls, 3 of them in fact. But neither the Texans nor the Oilers ever played in the big game. So what an exciting time for their fan base.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember Nick Foles.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. They start on the ground with Elliott. Pass the 20 for a short gain, second down. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla. But once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
33 yards that time.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Inside give to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Philadelphia. Still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be in. No score as of yet. Defenses have ruled here into the second quarter. But here's another 3rd down situation to check in on. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And this won't do it. He needed 6. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Elliott, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater.
Another target and catch for Robert Woods. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz, and he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the 1st.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Bridgewater to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater.
That's caught again by Schultz.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Texans continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this 1st half.
And I'm reminded that they get the 2nd half kickoff as well, so they can break this.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
to get back in this contest. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard. Running with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a third down situation coming up as we drop you in the action. The ball in the red zone, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with... It's a third down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Bridgewater. And that's knocked away. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the next-gen stat shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Houston set to take over. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know how to wrapping. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. And he will have a first down here. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.